I've told you that you can make your NBA 2K26 build today. Now, if you didn't know, the build that has officially dropped yesterday, and there's a lot of news, a lot of things we could talk about and cover, but there's one thing that a lot of people didn't notice when it came to the trailer and the reveal. And it is that basically, but not exactly, the 2K25 builder is the same as NBA 2K26. Out to my boy Zach 2K for being one of the first people I seen doing a side-by-side of, as you can see on the left, is a 2K26 brand new builder, and to the right is a 2K25 builder, and the only difference in points was that he could get an 84 3 ball, but with the same height, weight, wingspan, it was exactly the same. Now the only thing that we can't see is the badges. Now yes, even though you could copy the same attributes, are the badges going to be the same? So I'm going to actually put that to the test because we can see a badge and we can see the requirements. So peep this screenshot right here. As you can see, it's a 6'3" build and it's showing a badge called Shifty Shooter, and it's requiring only a 96 3 ball or a 96 midi in order to get the badge at Hall of Fame, which in my mind I think is the same as 25, but it could be different, but I'm literally going to see, so let's put it up. All right, so that build in the screenshot was a 6'3", 192 pounds with a 6'5" wingspan. So we're going to do the same thing that they're showcasing, which is go to the 3 ball all the way to 96. And as you can see, hold on, how you change this? You see? Okay. So I want to see if the badges like that's grouped are the same, because remember, they didn't change badges, they didn't announce new badges. So if you can see on the bottom left of the screenshot, it says Dead Eye Shifty Shooter, Mini Marksman, Post Fade Phenom, and then Set Shot Specialist. But like, I guess that green symbol would mean a check on there that you could get them all. But then if you look at our game, we can see 96, yes, is the Hall of Fame, but it's not Hall of Fame Shifty Shooter unless you add agility. But on 2K26, to get Shifty Shooter Hall of Fame, you only need 2 attributes, at least from this screenshot what it's showing. You only need those 2. It doesn't say at the bottom like on L25 where it says 60 agility. So do that mean builds are better? So y'all see, it is a little bit different, but to get the badges, it's a slight different process. So you need that 76 agility in order to unlock Shifty Shooter. But as far as the requirements, 99 is still gonna be legend, so they did keep that. So for the most part, we will be able to create a build basically before the game come out to really see what we want to make. Clearly it gets way more in depth. You get to make custom takeovers, you got max plus 1s and 2s, but I want to take all of that into consideration with making my build. So before I create what my NBA 2K26 build might be, let's take a look at another build, a template that 2K gave us, which is, I have it copy a 6'3", 198 with a 6'6" wingspan. Now, of course, they're just showing the possible badges at the bottom. I'm gonna try to see if that's similar, but at the top, they showing the max potential. Obviously, you can't actually get 99, 99, everything like that, but let me see if it's the same. So close shot and driving layup, 99. Driving dunk on 2K26 is a 94. So 6'3s with this wingspan couldn't get a 94 driving dunk. Now they can. In 25, you can only get 93. Standing dunk says it's maxed out at 50. On 26 is 51. We got 80, 80. Let's go mid-range. The midi, so is this build kind of nerfed? Technically, this build is slightly nerfed at this height and this exact wingspan, but obviously if you adjust it, you can get you know, the attributes that they showing for the max potential. But y'all see my point is like, yes, it's the same, but they added their little slight differences. So I really feel like we gonna be able to still, we're gonna be able to have an idea of what we want. For the most part, it pretty much looked like the 26 builder give you more attributes to a certain extent. It looked like it's slightly, it's not crazy. And that could be because y'all know now we have 7'4" builds, so it gotta trickle down a little bit. If you could use a 7'4", that means a 7'3" should be a little better. 7'2", you know, it should be a slight little increase because they can't just let the 7'4" be trash. Shout out Wimby. And if that's not enough, we're gonna do one more NBA template. We're gonna do a 6'7", 225 for the weight. And this is Magic Johnson, obviously you guys could see. And we're gonna see if we can get the same exact stats. So let me do it on here first. The power of videos, we get to skip. So we're pretty much identical. The only thing that you couldn't do in 25 is get a 66 vertical. Even though there's still some points left over, I mean, you can't really do that much. It's gonna hit 99 off of something basic like this, that don't make the build crazy. So from the looks of this, it's pretty much looking like NBA 2K26 again, which is similar to what we saw before. You have more leeway, you have more of a chance to get more attributes in the game. How many exactly is determined by the build and the specific attribute, because when Zach did it, he got one more extra 3-ball. Now that I'm doing it with the Magic Johnson, the 2K26 build has a whole 10 plus points on a vertical. So the W part of this is 2K26 builds are even better, which that's what we want. We want to be more creative. Now with that being said, bruh, if you never seen my build for 2K25, the two-way inside-out ISO creator, which is a fire name. And by the way, speaking of names, we have over like 400 plus brand new name, no, 4,000 plus brand new names for builds, by the way, according to my boy Zach Timmerman, the one who creates the build names. But when I analyze my build and see what I got, even if you take off the cap breakers, my build for my playstyle is broken. This is gonna be a crazy broken build. So I'm already giving you guys a heads up early on NBA 2K26 what you could possibly make. I'm not saying to make this build, but I'm saying this what I'm gonna end up making. Of course, it's gonna be a nerf version of this build, which let me go do that real quick, because obviously we're not gonna start the game with all these cap breakers. That's first off. This is pretty much a great starting point, a nerf version of my build without considering the cap breakers. For anybody who know that they're a grinder, you can consider your 5 cap breakers. You could think they're gonna do the same thing, put it at like one of those all-stars and you get 5 cap breakers. And then of course, if I take down 5 points off of a category, I could just keep making a build more sick and get other things, but we're not gonna do that here. That's for when the game drop, and that's for when we know, you know, in the next couple weeks they're gonna be showing part. So we're gonna probably see rewards and stuff like that before you get to create your build either way. So let's take a look at the max plus 1s and max plus 2s based on my build and what would I get. And you see at the bottom you got a max plus 1, max plus 2, and it says shooting badge. Pretty much you can change that with the my career build speculation, whether you choose finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense. So basically, like, we have a chance to grind and earn our way up on whichever category we want. So you can earn your max plus 1 and max plus 2s as you complete those challenges. So these won't be something we have immediately, but considering just the screenshot, if I was to choose shooting, most likely I would choose, let me look at my shooting, we would go dare I gold for the tier 1. So that's just up 1. You see I got silver. And then for my max plus 2, clearly I'm gonna choose limitless range, and I'm gonna have a Hall of Fame limitless range. It can't get no cap breakers on it, so that's maxed out. I'm gonna have a Hall of Fame limitless range on this build, and I think that's fire. And I was already able to shoot on this 2K without a pure green window, so I think shooting gonna be like dumb easy. Now let's go to the next category, the max plus 2s category. Me personally, if I'm thinking about park and just being toxic, I'm gonna choose my steal. I'm gonna choose the glove badge on purpose and get legend glove off rip for my max plus 2. And for the max plus 2 tier 2, I'm gonna go ahead and get Hall of Fame rebound chaser on a guard, especially if I end up playing park, but pro and probably be a little different. And then the last category, we got max plus 1, which is a tier 1 and tier 2. I'll probably do let's see, High Flying Denier for the tier 2. Where's that? So that'll pretty much go to silver. That's cool. I pretty much always do that. And then with the tier 1, we're gonna go with adding the max plus 1 on posterizer, which will make it gold. And then of course, if you increase the attributes with cap breakers later on in the year, we could end up making it Hall of Fame. So we could have possibly Hall of Fame posterizer. We said we're gonna do it for High Flying Denier, which is gonna be silver, legend glove on this build, Hall of Fame rebound chaser on the guard, Dead Eye Gold, limitless range Hall of Fame. And these just the things that I personally like, and I ain't even think about the dribbling. So who knows what's really going to happen when we really get the game, because we have to play and see which badges are effective and how effective are they. Maybe gold unpluckable is trash in the next 2K. Maybe you need more lightning launch to be fast or not. Maybe silver posterizer isn't enough. So it's going to vary depending on what we're going to choose, but that's basically it for what I would do with my build. And if I end up going taller, if I make a taller build, it will most likely only be if a badge like Paint Patroller is actually good and it actually stops people in the paint for like the part. But other than that, this pretty much going to be my build. So even though I probably won't do this exact thing, this is my base, so I'm glad that I have a starting point. So you guys in the comment section, at least load up your 25 if you deleted it or not, and just get your starting point. Just see what your build could possibly be. Some of you guys probably already did it. Now, when we get into custom takeovers, oh man, I don't even want to talk too much on custom takeovers, bro. Just know what's going to be broken. I don't even think I can get blur on this build. Let me see. Where's blur? Oh, wait. No, I need to look at the bottom. Oh, okay, so any of these. All right, so I'm just trying to show y'all. Just imagine getting a blur takeover, but then you get to choose the 3 little attributes that you want for the requirements. I probably end up just picking 3-ball. So I would get 3-ball and blur. That combo together gonna be crazy, bro. But y'all see, like, bro, it's the same builder, and that's why I wouldn't be really complaining, because the cap breakers are different. The rebirth is different, where you don't gotta grind once you get it to legend. And then your takeover is different. It's no telling how, like, nobody can know what build you got, bro. So overall, I think it's a W. Like, pretty much it's like a game who created something, and they're just elevating it on it, and they're just making it better and better as the years go by. And I'm not mad at that, especially if we didn't dislike the builder. Now, if we disliked last year's builder, and then they came with the same builder, then we'd be like, hold on, we already don't like the builder. How you gonna put the same builder? Come on, bro. And then last thing that I didn't mention, they have an animation glossary with builds. So now we're going to be able to see what SIGs and stuff like that we will be able to get. So that will allow me to actually tweak my build once I'm actually here making it. It'll be a little menu that pop up and you can see that. But so that's pretty much it, y'all boys. I pretty much just wanted to spark y'all brain, have y'all thinking a little bit like, oh, I could hop on 25 and kind of, you can get a gauge of what your build could possibly be. I think that's dope. So I'm going with this pretty much off rip, just for fun, bro. You feel me? Like, it might be bad in the next 2K, who knows? But like, your first build most likely always going to be remade. It's too many factors. Y'all know you can use tall guards now, so it's a lot of factors, bro. But at least make your first build fun, you feel me? Just have fun with it, you feel me? But let me know what you guys actually think in the comment section, and comment some of you guys build that you might make in 2K26. Like, let me know the attributes and stuff like that. Let's have a talk in the comment section. It's your boy LaMonsta. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we out of here.